Hey there everyone, Kurt Singh here with a Great League Battle video. I happened to see this team on YouTube, didn't watch the video, just saw the team, so I figured I'd give it a try. I was like, hey, that looks like it could work out for what I have been seeing. Went 5-0, so far it looks very, very promising. I have only played the 5 matches, gonna play it again tonight, but I wanted to get a video up and out for you guys so that you could see this team in action. So you've got Jumpluff. The team that I saw had Jumpluff. I opted for Shadow Jumpluff, Dunsparce, and Gastrodon. So here they switched in their Alolan Sandslash. I answer with the Gastrodon, and gonna take this Ice Punch. I did shield that first one, and then I go for a Body Slam here. I felt like if I continued to Mud Slap, I wouldn't farm them fully down, so I wanted to do a little bit of damage so that the next Mud Slap would take them out. Like, I figured that they would get to another move if I tried to farm them down. Might be mistaken on that. Go for Earth Power here. That connects and does huge damage. That Mud Slap will take them out if I survive whatever this throw is. And it is just Body Slam, so that takes them out. Then they got Stunfisk in the back. So what do I bring in here? I bring in Dunsparce, and Drill Run's going to be super effective against the mud or the ground typing of the Stunfisk. Mud Bomb does a decent amount of damage. They're already at 2, so that's a little bit unfortunate for myself. But pacing-wise, Rollout should catch up pretty quick. So I'm at Drill Run here, almost at another one. Gonna throw a Drill Run here. If this connects, it'll do a big chunk, but I expect a shield at some point here. So they do shield. I'm at another Drill Run here, and I think, if I remember right, I try to catch the next, yeah. Oh, I don't even try to catch. I'm like, okay, shields it down, boom, switch in Energy Ball. Don't give them time to switch or throw again, and it doesn't quite take them out, but that one more Fairy Wind does knock them out. Or they switched, one of the two, I think maybe they switched into the Zweilous and tried to catch or whatever, or I'm not sure. Horrible lead. Talonflame into Jumpluff. I do switch out into Dunsparce, and I slightly feel like I messed up here because if they switch out, then I don't have a great answer in the back for Talonflame. They are staying in, so the Rollout and Rock Slide is obviously way better for me against Talon. They decide to let that go, so then they have Morpeko. Oh, actually, they had Morpeko on the lead, I believe, and they switched into Talon, so they were stuck. That's why I went Dunsparce. Gotta pay attention to my own battles here. So that Rollout will take out the Morpeko if I shield this, but I decided to let it go. I did, I think, have a move loaded, but I decided to let it go and get that farm on the Jumpluff. And then in the back, they have an Azumarill. So this is looking pretty good for me. Almost at 2 Energy Balls here. They do still have shields, but I also have shields. And I wanted to switch. I think I tried to catch there, or maybe it's on the next move. It's the next move. I tried to catch onto the Gastrodon, but they throw onto right here. I throw, and then I think I try to switch, and they throw again. But it's fine because I'm gonna outpace them. So right there, they throw, and then I throw, something like that. Anyways, while I was playing it, I was like, oh, I should try to catch on the Gastrodon. But you know what? Honestly, I think that would just complicate things. I think I'm better just staying in here. I'm gonna outpace them. So they have no shield now. I can throw that, and then I decided just to go for an Aerial Ace because I hit that before they get to the next Ice Beam. So good game to my opponent there. I think they'd quit. I think most of these matches actually had the opponent quit. So Jumpluff into Toxapeck. So this is not ideal for me. And I stay in here a little longer than I should. I was trying to decide what do I switch to. Because obviously Gastrodon with Mud Slap Earth Power is the harder answer for Toxapeck. And Dunsparce can handle it, So I was like, well, I could just go Gastrodon and like hard answer, hard check them. But I decided to go Dunsparce just in case they switched out and had something else that, see what they've got in the back, keep Gastrodon. And they bring in an Umbreon. So this is good for Jumpluff if I can get back onto Jumpluff here, or just keep throwing the drill runs at the Umbreon. That's going to do a decent amount of damage as well. Foul Play lands. And there that was the one. I tried to switch there. I tried to switch back into the Jumpluff, and they had another Foul Play ready, so I had to use a shield there to keep my Dunsparce. And here they catch my bait onto the Toxapex, so that's not very good. Throw the Aerial Ace there, and then I do manage to get to an Energy Ball, so I'll throw the Energy Ball, and at this point I think that I'm pretty content just letting the Jumpluff go if they get to a move. I don't want to go down no shields while they still have two. I do manage to get to an Aerial Ace before they throw, so we'll throw this Aerial Ace here. Does get the shield, and at this point, like I say, I just want to let it go, save my energy, or save my shield basically for in the back. And here I'll bring in Gastrodon, and I do get the Mud Slap down, so that is super good. And then they bring back in the Umbreon, and I'm going to let this go. Foul Play is not going to do too much damage. And then here I go for the Body Slam, because again, it's kind of that same thing with the Sandslash. I feel like if I try to Mud Slap down, they're going to get to another Foul Play, and then I need to decide, okay, do I use my shield, or do I just let it go, or what? So decide to go for the Body Slam so that I can get them taken out. In the back, they've got a Drift Bloom, so I throw the Earth Power there. Honestly, not 100% sure why the shield did, knowing that I've got the Dunsparce in the back with energy. Rock Slide is going to do way more damage than anything Gastrodon is going to throw at them, but I'll take it. And this Rock Slide will take them out. Next match here, Jumpluff into Gastrodon, so it's a beautiful lead for myself. Really good way to keep alignment. They bring in their own Jumpluff, so then I answer with Dunsparce, which is again a good response for myself, because Rollouts and Rock Slide are going to do a decent amount of damage against Jumpluff. Jumpluff is very tanky, as you can see there. The Rollouts aren't doing like a ton of damage, but when Rock Slide, they take it like it's super effective, but they could live at least 2 Rock Slides with the rollout damage. So I'm going to shield up this Energy Ball and go for another Rock Slide here. At this point, I know Gastrodon, Jumpluff has a good matchup against Gastrodon, so I just want to get rid of this Jumpluff. They're not shielding, which I find interesting, but I don't. They don't know that I have Gastrodon in the back either, so they're probably thinking if they can get rid of my Dunsparce, then they're in a good position. So go for a Drill Run here, and they get to a move. I'm going to let this go, because again, I can bring in my Jumpluff. There's nothing Gastrodon can throw at me that I need to worry about shielding. And in the back, they've got an Aurorus. So I switch into my Gastrodon, and the Mud Slaps are chunking. And I was like, probably Meteor Beam, but I'm going to let it go. It is, but even though it's not super effective, it did half my health. But that's okay. I still should be in a fairly good spot here, because if I can get rid of this Aurorus now, Jumpluff can handle Gastrodon. So I'm going to commit the shield here. It is just a Weather Ball this time, but it is a boosted Weather Ball as well. And there I'm able to get the Mud Slap down and throw this Earth Power at their Gastrodon, which is going to do a decent chunk, or grab their last shield. Gets their last shield, switch, and I'm pretty much at the Energy Ball, and they concede. They know that they're going to get wiped off there with the Energy Ball. So Jumpluff into Jumpluff. I was a little unsure actually what Aerial Ace would do, so I do commit the first shield here. um, against their Jumpluff there with Aerial Ace, and you can see that it's full red. So I know that it's super effective, but I wasn't 100% set. Like, I wasn't sure, is it going to do like half my health, 3/4 of my health? What all is it going to do? But I do manage to get to another one here. I throw before them. So do they let it go? They do let it go, and I'm like, oh, even Shadow, it didn't do that much. So I'm like, okay, I don't need to worry so much about shielding an Aerial Ace. They bring in an Annihilate. So I go for a Drill Run, and they let that go. So I was like, okay, this could be winnable. Go for another Drill Run here. And if they go Rage Fist or Ice Punch, I'm good. The only thing that's going to knock out is if they go Close Combat. So they commit then last shield as well. And at this point, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to let it go. And it is just Rage Fist. So I should be able to make the Drill Run here, but they do get to another move. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but I'm going to let it go again. Just another Rage Fist does not KO. The Ghost typing is so heavily resisted by the normal typing that really helps. So managed to get both their shields and almost take out the Annihilate. Bring in my Jumpluff to see what they've got in the back there. And they bring in Dunsparce, so I do answer with Gastrodon. And this should be fair. It is the favorable matchup because Earth Power is going to do way more damage than Drill Run. So I'm out an Earth Power here, and I mess up. I throw a Body Slam thinking they're going to try to catch, but I wasn't paying attention. They had switched in. I was thinking when I was playing this, the Annihilate had died, and so I was expecting a catch. But they actually switched with like 1 HP on the Annihilate into the Dunsparce, so they were locked in. They couldn't move. So I should have just thrown the Earth Power to start with. Take out the Dunsparce. And here they've got their own Jumpluff. I do commit to the shield again. Even I know that it's not going to do a lot of damage, but I know that I have to eat one, shield one. So I figured I'd shield the first one, allow myself to get fairly close to the next one, and they try to get the catch there on the Annihilate, and one Fairy Wind takes it out. And then I have this Aerial Ace loaded for their Jumpluff, which almost takes them out, and a couple more Fairy Winds, and that takes them out. So that is the battles there. A good 5-0 set. Lots of fun. It's actually all Pokemon that I enjoy playing, and they play really well together. So if you guys have the ability to build them, even regular Jumpluff, I would recommend giving it a try. And I look forward to playing it again tonight and seeing how it does. Thank you for watching. Leave a like or a comment. Subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Thanks for watching.